You know, the only thing cooler than finding a dinosaur would be finding an entirely new form of life, which is exactly what's happening with the prehistoric organism known as Prototexides. It lived in the earliest chapters of Earth's story roughly 420 to 370 million years ago, way before things like mammals, dinosaurs, and even trees pulled up. At 26 feet tall, it towered over its land ecosystem, which consisted of tiny centimeter-tall vascular plants and arthropods that were just starting out their game. So of course that would raise the cortisol of many paleontologists, and they wanted to know what that thing was. For a long time, they thought that it was actually some kind of ancient fungus. Microscopic analysis showed that the internal structure of the trunk was made up of long tube-shaped cells, which resembles the thread-like filaments of modern fungi. After that, paleontologists took it to the next level and they analyzed the ratios of carbon to see if it was a plant or not. These guys only get their carbon from the atmosphere through photosynthesis, so the ratios should remain consistent. Prototexides had inconsistent ratios though, which is what we see with animals and fungi who get their carbon from different food sources. You'd think that was the end of it, but then 2026 hit and even better images of those tube-shaped cells were dropped. Now there were 3 different kinds of tubes, including large ones with reinforced walls, alongside spherical regions known as medullary spots, which resemble structures in our lungs, and that is way more complex than the fungi structures known today. But the plot took a crazy turn when the molecular fingerprint of Prototexides was compared to the other fossilized organisms in its environment. In the end, it didn't match any of the others, and now Prototexides would belong in an entirely new kingdom. The fact we might be missing entire kingdoms makes prehistory 100 times more mysterious than it already was. And for all we know, alien species have something even crazier than Prototexides right now.